Всем привет, с вами снова Darian Рейнард. И сегодня мы продолжаем играть в P.5. Я, честно говоря, забыл, на чем мы остановились, но...
It was locked.
Young man. Okay, I know.
Так я же вам план показал, не помню. Я же показывал вам план.
Here, Bronson's plans.
Я же на Николь остановился, в смысле.
Wait. Yes, I see now. I see it all too clearly. That man is planning to build a huge hotel. Bronson is a confidence trickster. Mina, we have been duped. I'm glad we didn't sign his contract.
Oh, I hate tricksters, especially confident ones.
Come, Mina. Mr. Bronson, you may consider yourself persona non grata.
Yes. Harvey Keenum.
Kindly disentangle yourself from our flagpole and eject yourself from our property this very minute.
Disentangle. Eject.
Hey, cut that out, you crazy old bat!
How dare you! Mina isn't crazy, she's just engagingly eccentric.
Yeah, as a bedbug. Ouch!
Lovely as this little vista is, I'd be really grateful if you could let me into the museum now.
Certainly, young man. We are most grateful to you for exposing this scoundrel, Mina the Lock.
Thanks, ladies.
Stobart, be a pal. Get these harpies off me. Ooh!
Ну типа я понял. Немножечко
While
промотал.
George was basking in the sun-drenched Caribbean, I went there too.
Да.
It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar Stone at the British Museum.
Да, все-таки, наверное, было лучше изначально. Да, вот на этом, собственно, мы остановились, я помню. И даже помню то, что я... Точнее... Ладно, так. Ну, звонить нам некому. Смотреть витрины, я считаю, тоже бесполезно.
There was nothing very useful in my bag.
Только заколка, да, тебе воспелась и заколка. Очень хорошо.
It was a small flat square of polished obsidian, nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake. There was nothing I wanted to do with the statue except find out where he bought his hat. Très chic. I
Да,
wanted nothing to do with that statue. It made me nervous somehow.
Can I help you, miss?
What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
That belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee. It was brought back from the New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him. It's Mayan, you know.
What is a scrying mirror?
It's rather like a crystal ball, and you can't see anything in it. Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels. If you ask me, you were barking mad.
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El Draco? Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
16th century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Francis Drake? Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple
Ну
of
что, блядь,
artifacts brought back from
сверхъестественно,
one of
что ли,
his
сжигать
journeys.
будем или чё?
It didn't look anything like the coyote stone. This one was like a little black shaving mirror. Is the scrying mirror the only piece of obsidian Drake gave Dee?
Funny you should ask. There's another called the Jaguar Stone. Dee never liked it, though. Said there were angels in the mirror, but devils in that stone.
Take a
Интересно.
closer look at Dee's mirror, please.
No,
Конечно же
cannot.
нет.
That's why the cabinet is locked. They tried some newfangled interactive scheme. And you can guess what happened. Bloody kids ran off with half the exhibits. Hands-on experience, my foot. In my days, it was hands off. I ask you. What do kids know about ancient Mayan civilization? Nothing.
Да, я, к сожалению, немножечко
I
приболел.
didn't think the museum attendant would be interested in a hair grip. Not even a cute
Но
one like this.
мне очень интересно просто, чем все это закончится.
Can you tell me something about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
А еще что-то стал микрофон барахлить.
Oh, never mind.
Да? Да, вот так немножечко получше.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Oh? Tizletlik... I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me.
Угу. И кто же это?
This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Roubillet?
Eh? What?
You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
Сейчас будем драться, да, походу.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle? France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
I thought you were going to stay in Quaramonte to witness the eclipse.
Alas, business comes first. An important consignment of artifacts on loan to the British Museum. But I intend to return to Quaramonte in plenty of time.
Да ты пиздобол.
Professor Oubier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way.
Что ж ты сам, блядь, сделаешь? Ты сам на тварь.
It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oubier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared. I didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to...
Да понятно, понятно, пиздуй. Ну, мне скажет, не трогай. А, ему похер вообще.
It would probably be let...
Так, с этим базарить бесполезно, с ним базарить.
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Будут опять угорать.
What's so... Oh, no.
И туда он меня, соответственно, не пустит, да?
I didn't want the mask, although it certainly reminded me of somebody.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
Так, хорошо. Есть еще такой вопрос. Если ты
I didn't need to. The cabinet was locked.
Ну, я думаю, все одним ключом открывается.
The key unlocked the... I locked the case again and... The key...
Да.
I locked the case again. There was nothing...
А витрине ничего не осталось. А, ну заберем зеркало, полагаю. Это что
It
такое?
was an obsidian dagger, thin and razor sharp.
Дико извиняюсь.
The key didn't fit this lock.
I'm sorry, miss, but
Oh, but surely you don't suspect...
no. But you will have to make us... You're a witness.
Давайте расскажу, что меч пропал, ты пойдешь, я зайду за штору, окей?
I didn't steal the stone.
So who do you suppose did...
It must have been the Japanese girls.
Did you see them touch the cabinet?
Not exactly.
All girls giggle.
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Xibalba Princess, moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Take a look at this.
What are you doing with that?
Just looking. What was it used for?
It's a sacrificial dagger, and I'd feel a lot...
Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oublier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
Ты попытаешься свалить на меня, а я в этот момент съебываю за штору. Давай.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to...
Yes, I'll hold.
But I had to catch up with Oublier. The doors were securely locked. The doors were... The doors...
Да ты гонишь, что ли? Надежно
I
заперто.
levered the handle open with the...
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective. Holding that lantern, I felt kinda biblical.
Короче, потом мне пригодится, я понял тебя. Как скажешь,
The
чувачок.
ship looked too fragile to touch. Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what?
В смысле, на вот.
It was an actual...
Ну, положи ее на стол, логично. Так что ты там не можешь, блядь, на нее посмотреть, я не понимаю.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk. That might come in useful.
Щекотливая ситуация.
The lantern fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only be deliberate. That looked like that's where it was
Интересно, о чем я
March 20th,
вместо пера.
1670 fix. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not
Мне
discover
показалось,
that
или
which
там
I
было
had
написано
hid. For is it
богатство.
not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
Что еще у нас? Бля, я прослушал, короче, все.
Surprise!
Ты кто нахер такая?
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? Pfft, I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah? Boy, that's interesting.
He was a sailor captain. This is his house.
I bet you can't keep this piece of coal in your mouth for the next half hour.
Could too. I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then. Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me, I'll tell Aunt Mina.
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
'Cause Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosybeak.
Too bad. Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Короче, странная пизда вообще рулю.
Would you like to play darts?
No?
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
Нахуй вообще открыл его, блядь.
Hard a port, bosun. Aye, aye, Captain Stobart. She cannot take it, Captain. My lad's dead. Abandoned ship. Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
Ну вот этот крест, я полагаю.
It would have been easy to reach the cutlass and slip it in my pocket. It would also have been the most regrettable action of my life. Yow! I should have known better than to put my hand in there. Grandma Stobart had a nasty experience in a water butt once.
И что там?
It was an old wooden barrel. Maybe it was from Ketch's ship.
Не ходи туда, не, все, я уже понял, там ничего нет. Дай мне свой крест, нахер.
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me. Stay out.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like this.
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts.
I do so. I can see.
Yeah, well, that cross,
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
What would you trade for that?
A puppy.
Well, I don't have... Can you think of anything else?
Don't know.
She wouldn't have been in...
Ну, бля, предложи нахуй стринги.
She wouldn't have been in...
Не понял.
She wouldn't have been... She wouldn't have... She wouldn't have...
Ты съебал.
She wouldn't have been interested. She wouldn't have been in...
Блядь.
There were several things I wanted to say to that awful kid, but I held...
Есть колокол. И есть что-то в бочке. Как мне поймать что-то в бочке?
Two bells and all's well. Pirates were cool.
Все, вали нахуй. Если кто-нибудь, так этот кто-нибудь. Может быть, только одним человеком. И я так считаю. И этот кто-нибудь, несомненно, Рио.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks...
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She's well vexed with me.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night, when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
What do you need to catch a tiger fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use.
Any use for a quill?
What's a quill?
It's what people used to write with in Captain Ketch's days.
No, man, I'd sooner be fishing.
Бля, ну вы вообще ебланы тупорылые. Ну... Чё-то вы, короче, вообще напряжные самые. Не проще сети, бля, чувак, ловить. Вообще просто закинул, взял и все. Не, я, конечно, думал дать ебаный пер. А, может сразу дротик ему дать?
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces. The quill had been torn into small... Not so... No.
Да не может быть так все просто. Не. Пиздешь, я считаю. Не все так просто. Почему-то, блядь, я уверен.
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Thanks. Let's hope them tigerfish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
Благодарю.
Here, I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws, Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch. Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
It was firmly attached to the desk.
Чё?
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the pen holder.
What you doing, Jaws?
I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse, mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull.
Едем нахуй.
That must be it.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not,
Can I come too?
the hell you can.
I never get to leave the house.
Ну как, блядь, на лодке.
I wasn't going anywhere in... Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You're mad, man.
The rain will keep the zombies indoors. Just say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean, not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tigerfish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No, thanks.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
Ну ты дебил, короче. Скала, скала, скала.
It was too high. The cliff was steep, too steep, and I couldn't find any. That Emily sure asks a...
Rest it, man. This whole Emily business.
Look, we're obviously at cross purposes.
Yeah, and so am I. She was my friend. She used to be real keen at hide and seek. One time, the last time, it took days. She must have shouted and screamed herself hoarse, but there was no...
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's old seat. The only way to open it was from the outside.
Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. We never exchanged another word about Emily Ketch.
Man,
There was
man.
nothing else.
Наверное, говно сюда прям поставь, блядь. Обоебище. Understand. Бля, ну мразь.
Rio's boat was strewn with... I was quite happy where I was. Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem. You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock. Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the Walking Dead.
Ну, бля, давайте мы с одной, типа, блядь,
I stumbled down
частью.
dark stairwells for what seemed like forever, until suddenly I found myself... Wow! In an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago.
Неплохо. Есть весы.
The machine wasn't about to weigh me for nothing. The date on the poster was before I was born. It looked just like the modern one. A latch lock stopped me getting into the cupboard.
Блядь, ну заколкой открой. Блядь, пером открой.
The blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the softwood frame. The door gave slightly and then held firm. My fingers were too... The hair grip was too thick.
А что ты хочешь-то? И я тоже не знаю еще раз. Ну, может
The
быть, даже
blade
не
of
так
the dagger
сломаем.
was too thick to get into the narrow crack. It was too dangerous to start walking along the tracks. I remembered what always happened to Wiley. A warning sign. saying high voltage convinced me to leave the lights alone. A warning sign.
Ну, типа, я просто думаю, как люди, которые ездят, не видят, типа...
The tray was empty. The cup was empty. The machine needed to be fed. The slot was much too... The blade was too thick.
Это слишком толсто, это слишком хрупкое, нахуй.
I pushed the hair clip into the slot and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine. I pulled out an old English penny. The machine... It might have been a nice souvenir if it hadn't... The machine looked like it had sold its last ticket a long time ago.
Логично, да?
I'd probably break my neck if I climbed over the sleepers, or...
То есть, блядь, шею сломать тебе не настолько впадло, как каблук. Ну, конечно же, скажет, нахера, если тебе нужно в щель залезть.
An ancient bar of chocolate dropped into the tray at the bottom of the machine. And as a special bonus, the penny dropped... I took the ancient bar of chocolate. I pulled out an old English penny.
И, конечно, сейчас ты скажешь, на всякий случай, на всякий случай.
One bar of antique chocolate was more than enough.
Ну, логично, да. Это что за херня?
The ghost obviously didn't want to talk. Perhaps it was shy.
В смысле?
A latch lock stopped.
А нахера мне взвешиваться?
I put the old penny into the slot. The needle twitched rustily and the machine spat out a card.
Ясно.
I remembered my student days when I regularly forgot my house keys. A wiggle with the thick card between the frame and the lock, and the latch lifted. The train was my ride out of there. I could worry about not having a ticket when I got to the docks.
Нормас тема была. Вообще от души. Смотри, не сдохни только, а. Да, типа два варианта. Туда или сюда. Давай сначала сюда. Где ты? Грибы. Грибы. Грибочки. Туда туда нелогично ходить, раз там заросли. Это, да, что такое? А, это кабан. А оттуда кто?
I couldn't get close enough to...
Типа так тоже, да, не сработает?
Nope.
Ну как же? Показать ему статую? Или какую-нибудь блестящую хуйню? Кидать его в это говно? Блять. Что не хочешь сеть с каким-то... Ну, давайте вернемся, посмотрим, что было там. Это, собственно, блядь, поэтому я хочу играть еще в Resident Evil и в плане записывать. Это невозможно. Там он ходит, блядь, чувак ходит еще в 3 раза медленнее, блядь. Я думаю, навряд ли через болото попрусь. Ну ты где там? Уродец. Не хочет, сука, идти еще, блядь, тварь. Бля, какой-то отмороженный, чё? Чё это?
One read.
Стой, сука! Да, блядь.
Nothing. I mean nothing.
Ну я понял, зачем страшнее всякие там. Просто нет, базар ноль. Шагай быстрее, пожалуйста. Не, ну он мразь очень медленно. Не очень медленно.
The end of the reed was too narrow for the dart to... No.
Блядь, ну...
No. Wrong. That was...
Конец дротика слишком толстый или чё?
The end of the reed was too narrow
Наконец-то
for the dart to fit into.
русский. Ой, блин. Настолько все по-ебански. Бля, он просто пидор, не знаю, как делать. Я должен, сука, был там найти нарку. Пиздец, нахуй. Где, блядь, я ее должен найти? И замечаю, что второй раз, когда я играю в эту игру, пытаюсь ее пройти, я второй раз заболеваю. Я вообще, в принципе, не болел. Ну да.
I'd seen it done in movies. The hero eludes breathing through a hollow reed until it's... I was glad I didn't have a photo.
Найдите нару, нахуй. Ну вот нора. Не...
Ah! Stay cool, Stobart. It was only a...
Что делаешь?
Oh, no.
Найдите ёпт нару. Ты это видишь? А ты что это видишь? Что ты видишь, чутье? Ай, хуя, тут еще проход. Ну вы и овцы, я думаю. Ять.
The end of the reed had been neatly bitten off. Now I knew what was living in there. A long-toothed, snarling fur...
Панда, что ли? Вообще заебись. Кто куда такую панку запихнул, вообще не знаю. Чувачок. То есть ты так типа не пройдешь, да? Ну пойдем вот так. Да, тут троп реально. А, это так, ты должен быть. Жестко, 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 жестко. Ничего не скажешь. Бля, так я сюда хер выйду, конечно. Лють. Почему вот не спуститься по ступенькам?
Hold on. I've been here before.
Мне не нравится его вопрос, я здесь уже был, чувак, логично, мы отсюда туда пришли, мы идем сейчас обратно. Чё с говном? Какой хер тут оказался? Капитан Кетч. Правый.
Initials carved into the stone read F.K.
А, это...
Frederick Ketch had been here. Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
Надо, ладно. Как будто, блядь, вот откуда он это достал? Откуда он, блядь, это достал?
The hill I was on had reminded me of a camel's hump as I'd climbed up it. Now I had to see what I could see.
Так смеется. Так и что отсюда видно? Бля, так это я уж понял. Бля, я хочу просто еще раз уходить, уходить. Бля, не можно. Вот же, сука-то. Не, ну это реально пиздец, блядь, так нельзя делать. Нельзя так, блядь, делать. Вообще. Теперь буду ходить и ходить и ходить, блин. Тут нельзя такая ничего. Ты будешь всегда.
Stay cool.
Пиздуй, пожалуйста, у меня нет сил, блядь, уже вообще. Уродец.
What the? Steady, guy. It's just a monkey.
Ебатек какая. Слава богу, блядь. Блядь, очень долго и вымораживает. Ну, пиздец. Пойдем его пиздить. Даже в Сибири, я не помню, как на год сделали уже так, что можно пропускать все, что герой может бегать. А нахуй все просто. Давай, и все.
The boar's expression said, "Forget it."
В смысле? Ну. Дебилы, блядь. На есть два пути даже, блин, покажите, да?
No good. I'd have to be bitten by a radioactive spider before I... The marker wasn't going to stay attached.
А пришел я оттуда, да? Но сначала... Ой, стой, глянь, забери.
The creeper just came away from the rock.
Все, я понял.
The creeper didn't look like it would hold...
Блять, я на лиану вместе с лианой нажал, долбоящий. Сука, наверное. Ну, надо привязать, да, мне. Что?
The marker wasn't going to stay attached to anything as thick. The net attached easily enough to the creeper and seemed secure.
Причем, ну, мне просто логически,
Great.
да?
I created some sort of creeper marker fishing net. Sometimes I terrify.
Нахуя только, я не понимаю, ну, типа оттуда, чтобы я посмотрел, что. Не видел, куда мне валить.
I'd successfully got the marker into a position simply by using the kind of lateral...
Молодец, нахуй. Ну, пойдем туда. Логично было бы вернуться и сохраниться на всякий случай. Да. Что-то, мне кажется, не там на значок что-то прилипнул. Ой, нихуя себе. Че, я почему не могу уйти обратно туда? Бля, можно вот я проще сделаю, потому что иначе пиздец тут возвращаться. Да стой нахуй, ну, Катя, мы уже знаем, что там. Что там у нас? Угу. Понятно, ясно. Хорошо. Это имеет смысл тогда. Зачем я отправляю туда? Чтобы я забрался в эту херню. Логично. Да, нас будет очень долго пиздец как. Ну, как говорится, а что делать? Что делать? Верхом никак. Видите, только так. Так мы ж были уже. Я тут сейчас. Ну, по идее, должен быть здесь где-то, да? И там даже. Ну и что делать? Блядь. То есть его все-таки можно делать.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock. Joining the dots would make an...
Не, ну ты чё? Я не понимаю здесь. Тихо, 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 не тихо, не тихо. Остановись.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock.
Так.
Heck, Ketch could have hidden his treasure anywhere. This island's full of hiding places.
Если посмотреть везде.
There was an enormous cave. Every tourist for the last 3... An ugly little cave. Didn't look like the sort of place you'd want to leave treasure.
Ну, в какой ты прятал?
There was an ugly little cave. Didn't look like the sort of...
Ну. А он вместе, блин, откуда должен? Откуда я должен это понять? В смысле спуститесь через новый проход справа? Здесь? Или что? Спуститесь с вершины холма через новый проход справа. Ну, какой? Внимательно осмотрите утюг. Я же смотрел. Я не понимаю, в чем, блядь, херня.
It was a good cave for hiding treasure in. A needle rock. Eye of the needle? I could see the marker I had fastened on the rock down in the forest, and right in line with it, the rock I was looking for.
Это очень геморно. Так.
I couldn't open the crate, and I couldn't move it. That was no good.
No money, no money.
The crate was sealed and too heavy.
Или наверх надо было. Сейчас уже поздно. Зайти, блин.
The tactical...
Бабы, одним словом. Давай, давай, да, я понял уже, ну. Спасибо, что хотя бы сохраняешь.
That wouldn't work.
Я вот и ебанашка. А, блядь. Тупая она, короче, мама. Это не хотят, в принципе. Давай, дура, только быстрее, пожалуйста. А? Открыть шкаф. Угу. На ПГ чем-то похоже. Вода на стену. На всякий случай швабркой, да?
Got you.
У. Так. А чему нужен вообще?
But the collar woman was there. They'll know it was me.
But you have the stone. The right stone, you're sure?
Yes, of course, it's the Jaguar stone. No possible... Garzak, please. The police will be looking for me.
Stop your whining, Uvier. Do you have any idea what this stone symbolizes?
I thought you just wanted to frighten the natives.
Fool. I intend to cast this stone into the sea.
But why? It's unique.
Exactly. With it gone, the Mayan priest's plan to destroy Tezcatlipoca cannot succeed.
I can assure you that Tezcatlipoca is a mythical figure.
Such a small mind you live in. Tezcatlipoca is real. I have seen him in my dreams. We have spoken of his plans for this world. We have spoken of your part in these plans.
My part?
He told me you would be useful. He told me how to crush your spirit by turning you to drugs.
My wife died. You know that full well. She was my world, my everything.
And now, you are no longer useful. She called out your name as she died, you know.
What? What are you saying?
And then they thought you'd done it. It all worked perfectly.
You? It was you? You
Нормас, да,
you
развесился
monster!
таком.
For the love of God, Karzak!
Which one?
Пастор, забирай камень и убери эту дуреху.
I couldn't just rifle his body with... There were no signs of life, but I checked that... We were going to need the stone to thwart... It was the I was seconds from the...
Перо под ребро.
Pirates? I was about to make good my escape.
Cut! Who the hell are you?
I can explain everything.
Don't bother.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were making a movie.
So who are you?
Stobart. George Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's.
It's okay, Mr. Hawks. He wasn't in the shot.
Has for titties, dresses for
This had to be
titties.
Carlton Hawks, the newest enfant terrible of Tinseltown. I'd read about him. Mailroom boy makes good. Nice to know it was still possible to get to be a director armed with only an encyclopedic knowledge of postal charges.
Stay out of the way, surfer boy. I'll deal with you later.
Surfer boy?
Нормально, нормально.
What's the name of the movie?
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
It's Treasure Island, the only book I ever read twice.
I don't recall any girls in Treasure Island.
Gotta think box office. People like that kind of thing.
What other changes have you made to the story?
Just a few minor details.
You haven't written out Long John Silver.
Are you questioning my integrity as an artist? Of course Silver's still in it. We've even hung on to Captain Flint.
His parrot.
His trained attack falcon. Why do you think Blind Pew's blind?
Did you say you've changed the ending of the story?
That's right.
Do they find the treasure?
Yeah, but that comes later, after they've escaped the volcanic eruption.
A volcano?
Sure. Krakatoa.
All the millions spent on a movie, and nobody thinks to buy an atlas. Who's playing Jim Hawkins?
Haiku McEwen. Oh, don't tell me you've never heard of him.
I don't go to the movies too often.
Jeez. Haiku is only the hottest teen star in Hollywood. That's why we're on such a tight schedule. Gotta film the close-ups before he hits puberty.
Who's the leading lady?
Don't you recognize her? That's Sharon Kowalski.
Oh, right. I'd never heard of her. You know what the locals call this place, don't you?
No, but I guess you're gonna tell me.
Zombie Island.
Zombies?
A crazed gleam came into his eye.
Get me the writers. Get me makeup. I want zombie pirates in this movie by the end of today.
Дебилы.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him. You wouldn't get me up there. Hi,
My name's Harris. Most people call me Flash.
You're the cameraman, right?
That's right.
Why'd they call you Flash? You used to be a stills photographer?
Nope.
I decided not to pursue the subject. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman.
Что же я тут забыл, собственно?
Hi, George Stobart.
Hello, mate.
You're English, right?
Blimey, you don't miss much, do you? Have you seen what the caterers laid on today? Buns and pancakes.
That's awful.
It's an improvement on yesterday. The buns are
How long have you been in the movie business?
flipping years, mate. Absolutely flipping. Thought to myself, you've been risking your bleeding neck every day.
So
Ну
you
да,
became a
логично.
stuntman.
Nah, of course not.
What training does a stuntman do?
First, they told me to stand in the road. Then, they run me down. Straight up. Drove at me with a car. I couldn't believe it. I was up on the bonnet and over the other side before I realised he wasn't stopping. Then they threw me downstairs a bit and gives me a certificate.
Did you ever work with Carol Climax?
The Dirty Dachshund? I'll say. Flipping princess, mate.
I heard she was very beautiful.
Mind you, she acted like one too. Ordering this, demanding that.
Did you ever meet Bertrand Oubier?
Meet him? No. I saw him a few times, though. He didn't like his wife being in films.
Do you think Oubier murdered his wife?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Mind you, there were plenty of people who could have done her in.
I thought the public loved her.
Yeah, but people who knew her saw the other side.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
What's that, mate? Stone axe?
No, it's just a piece of polished...
Very nice indeed. Sharpen it up a bit, you get a few bob for that.
The bun was so stale it felt...
Ну просто пришел, обчистил их.
I was already carried. I didn't...
Хоть блинчик.
What have you got there?
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
No thanks, mate, I've plenty here.
Would you like a bun?
No way. The last one I...
Хм.
Do you want to try some syrup with your pancakes?
No thanks, mate. I've got to watch my...
Короче, заебал ты меня.
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
No thanks, mate, I've plenty...
Кому же мне предложить
There was nothing else I
блинчики?
wanted.
Блинчики, хуйничики.
As I walked towards the bush, it started. Hey there, I'm George Stobart.
Well, hi, handsome. You're cute. I wish it was you playing the lead male instead of that kid.
I can't act, ma'am.
So what? I bet you can kiss.
I couldn't believe I was having. What's it like sharing the spotlight with an actor who's young enough to be your son?
What do you mean?
What do you think of Hawk's treatment of Treasure?
It's okay, I guess. I never saw the original.
It's a book. What,
Really? The novelization's out already?
what part are you playing?
Pirate Babs, the ruthless and passionate. It's a great part. I get to kiss a lot.
Нормально.
Would you like this?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Don't let him see it. Oh,
What's the matter?
never mind. Just put that cake away and pretend you weren't talking.
Would you like a...
Hell no. I only have to look at those.
An interesting... Take a look at this ancient Mayan artifact.
That's just a hunk of stone with a...
In a way, I...
No.
Да, блядь, ты разговариваешь с тупой блондинкой. Хочешь ты деньги?
What do you think of these?
Ew, they're awful.
You have no idea how much you've just gone up in my estimation. I found this reed in the swamp.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I used... It was a real-life drama, not...
Right.
She was having trouble with the whole... Hi there, George Stobart.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Haiku McEwen.
You're playing Jim Hawkins, right?
Jimbo. I had Mr. Hawks change his name.
Jimbo Hawkins, right. Is your name really Haiku?
Yeah. When I was born, I was so small and perfect.
Well, I guess it could have been worse. She could have called you Limerick.
That's my middle.
Did you always want to be an actor?
I don't think of what...
You're not alone.
It's more like, what I'm saying for the...
Which is what? I'm crap?
Huh?
Stobart, get out of shot. Positions, everybody.
I'll get a flip chart and explain it to you later.
Haiku, baby, are you ready?
Okay, man. Which scene is this?
You've been captured by Silver's accomplice, Pirate.
That whirring sound you can hear?
Okay,
Бля, ну,
people,
короче,
top of page 76, Sharon.
What about my big speech?
It's been cut. Everybody ready? Up to speed. Quiet on the set. Okay, let's make magic.
Oh,
Why don't you forget that dumb old squire and his bunch of merry men? Can't you see we were made for each other?
I know, but Squire Trelawney saved my life, Captain Babs. Why, if it hadn't have been for him, that giant octopus would have made mincemeat out of me.
But right now he thinks you're a traitor. He's locked you out of the stockade, Jimbo.
That 20-foot high wall with spikes might have kept out Silver's men, but it ain't gonna stop me.
Oh, Jimbo.
And cut! Good heavy breathing, Sharon.
Natch, I'm a pro.
Did you get the heavy breathing, Flash?
Did I ever, boss? We should have made this movie in 3D.
Haiku, you were great. We're setting up for this.
Что мне делать-то, не знаю.
Savage, on set, damn it.
hey,
Yeah, man.
would you like a...
No way, man.
Yeah, never eat anything smart. Would you like a...
Look at that thing, man. You'll have every bug in 10 miles.
I guess you're right. I may not be making, and I may not have thousands, but this small man.
Я что-то нет, надо, не понял. Та-ра-рам. Пиздец, заблокировал. Блинчики, булочки, сироп и забрал. Кусты, хвосты.
No way was I going to try and jump. I wasn't going to upset Hawks anymore by tampering.
Я полагаю, немножко сироп не мешает.
I couldn't see any way of lowering them.
Что, больше никого нет, что ли? Угу. Ну, логично. Так. И этого гайола надо как-то обмазать этой херней.
I don't want to worry you.
Hornets.
The Black Hornet?
Before your time, most likely.
What happens in it?
Lummy, what don't happen in it? I was shot, stabbed, dangled from an airship, and trampled by a zebra.
No, I mean, what was the plot?
Plot?
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
Don't mind if I do.
The pancake oozed maple syrup all over Bert's chins.
Yeah, you put bloody syrup on that pancake. Now it's messed me all up.
Now I knew why that bush was buzzing.
No.
Get that camera rolling. This could be good. Cut and printed. That was brilliant, folks. Okay, the next scene is down on the beach. This is where Hawkins finds the treasure in the Cave of the Crabs.
Would those be giant killer crabs?
Giant mutant killer crabs.
There it was, the rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. Now that I was close up, I could make out a small cave near the top of the pillar.
Вот это?
Hey, you! Trouble!
Who, me?
I want you to stay right where I can keep an eye on you.
I'm not one of your lackeys, Hawks.
Not here, you don't. The movie company has written you're trespassing. Do as you're told.
Ну, я понял, что для пещеры мне нужна будет херня.
That camera wasn't...
Нет, меня сейчас вернет опять. Да-да-да.
Hey, Haiku.
Yeah, man.
There was nothing else I wanted. Hi, Bert.
Don't you eye me. Fine friend you turned out to be.
What's the problem?
Huh.
What's it like to work with Carlton Hawk?
Flipping misery, mate.
Look, Bert, what's wrong?
You got a bloody nerve. If I didn't know better, I'd have thought you gave me that pancake just so them hornets would go for me.
Oh, Bert, you've wounded me. How can you think that?
Well, by looking at the evidence.
I don't know why you still want to be a stuntman anyway.
This is all I know, isn't it? If I don't do this, what do I do?
Well, how about being a stunt coordinator?
Being a what?
You stand around in a big jacket and a baseball cap, telling the stunt people what to do.
I can do that.
Hey, you've done the job for years and you're not dead. That's gotta be good for morale.
Well, I don't know.
You get your own megaphone.
I'll do it.
George Stobart, international adventurer and careers advisor. What films have you worked on in the past?
Remember Death Stalker of the 10th grade? The psychotic biker what crashed into the school bus? That was me. Or what about They Prayed to Satan? I was the bloke in the hospital scene. You know, the one who caught fire, fell through the...
I don't... Must be cool getting a train.
Yeah, nice here, innit? Day out at Clacton. Bloody smashing. Pint of jelly deals washed down with a bottle of brown. Quick feel on a big wheel and a strap. Of course, them days, you could live like a flipping king on 10 bob a night. Tombola, frothy coffee at the...
You know, I don't... I've had a great idea. How about you dress up as Jim Hawkins and climb up to that cave over there?
What cave? That I did me back in, being chased by them hornets over that... No way am I...
Well, that narrowed the field. What do you think of hype?
What's to think? The kid will have earned more by the time his balls drop than I'll earn in a lifetime. Good luck to him.
There was nothing... Flash?
Yep.
We can't film at the Needle Rock because the camera's bogged down, right?
You got it, champ.
So why can't we use the portable camera instead?
You know, that's a pretty smart idea.
I didn't know the... There was nothing else.
Он в глазах с этим петухом.
You don't look happy.
Why should I be happy? Look at that cave.
So?
Look at it. It's crap. Does that look like the sort of place anybody would hide? I should have had props build me a proper damn cave. A cinematic cave.
What do you mean, a...
One with drama. One that looks like the mouth of a big stone skull would be cool.
Why don't you use that cave up on the rock pillar at the end of the beach?
We don't have a stunt.
Hey, I'll do the stunt.
I appreciate the offer, but if you fall...
No, I won't.
Everybody hear that?
I heard it.
Good enough, we're covered. Got any experience?
Death-defying leaps, desperate fistfights, getting cold.
Okay, people, move out.
No, we're not.
Shoot, I forgot about that. No go, Stobart.
I've been talking to the... He's got a portable camera.
So?
So you can use the cave in that... That's a dramatic cave if ever...
We ain't got a stabilized harm.
Did D.W. Griffiths have a stabilized harm?
You're right, damn it. Hitchcock, Wells, none of them needed one. For crying out loud. Sam Raimi stabilized the props. Get me a plank. We're gonna wing it. Hot dog. We're... George, get to...
On my way.
А вот так, собственно, наебали народ.
Ready when you are, Mr. Hawks.
Жестко. Чем бы сверху не слезть с веревкой?
It was the stone which Ketch had captured from the Spanish. The Eagle Stone.
I returned to Quaramonte and found that Georges had left a message with Conchita. He'd already left for the Indian village, so I hurried to catch up with him. When I arrived, I found a scene of desolation.
Люто, на самом деле, что ж делать теперь? То есть кукурузка. Дура, блядь. Ты вернись за этой херней. Бля, вот тут мороженое скотина.
These sunglasses are Georges. Georges, where are you? Titi Poco, I'm almost glad to see you. You little asshole! What happened here? Are you And where's Georges? He was pointing to the remains of a burn.
Так, короче.
There was nothing. That cup was no use.
Кет вообще-то еще и не вернулся, вроде как. Какого хуя? Как труханцы.
Maybe Georges can make you some.
Чё, блядь?
The barrel was too heavy to move.
Зачем тебе двигать все, чтобы посмотрел, что вот он ищет?
It was too hot to pick up.
Труханцы.
The underpants weren't thick enough.
Сумочкой возьми.
I didn't need the lantern since it was still.
Слишком, блядь, горячий.
I thought about washing the underpants, but I didn't have.
Вот, тут еще вырос оттуда. Блядь, тупорылая.
These are Georges' shades.
Jaws!
Where is he now? What's that? It looks like the stone we bought from Paris, but it's different. Yes, it has a carve that clinches it. Georges must have managed to hide the stone when I hope to God that. Where's Georges? Georges has been here, right? He was pointing to the smoldering remains of a hut.
Да ты доебала, блядь, открой нахуй.
The water could have cooled the stone if I could figure out a way of. The underpass. I thought about.
Ну они же мокрые будут, ну ты по голове.
Hey, Shorty, make yourself useful. Thanks. I recognize that. I had the coyote and jaguar stones. Titipoco had the eagle, according to the shaman. That's pity he hadn't any ideas. What is it? Ashes. The thought that they might be human. I didn't need the lamp.
Так и что ты не
There
хочешь
was nothing.
ходить? На камень-то отдай
There
ее,
was nothing else.
а где-то самое. Ехать для вот.
I didn't need the lantern. It was a smashed lantern. He wouldn't have wanted.
Блядь. Либо
There was
я тупой. Все, я тупой просто.
We arrived to find Georges being led up the stairs. We clearly didn't have much time.
Неплохо. Ну так полагаю, мы здесь сейчас разгадаем и закончим игру.
How did you hook up with a...
Carzak? Whoop whoop, loco!
Yes, he's... Would you like some chocolate, Titipoco? You're smarter than you look.
Нормально тут. Я рядом стою с чуваком, он не похер. А вроде бы объект охраняет. Дебил нахуй. Не знаю, что с ним делать. Не знаю, что с ним делать.
The button didn't seem to... Titipoco, any ideas? He just looked at me. If...
Бля, ну вот определенно туда, куда ты привязать нахуй надо, доебали. Или... Что? А что, сразу-то нельзя? Прям где-то думали на любви.
Hey, señorita.
Too late. I had been...
Bonjour, capitaine.
Only Sergeant, pretty one.
Auntie, I mean,
La presidenta is your...
Mais oui! Anyway, Auntie said I could...
But you're not Guatemala.
No, I was raised in France. It's a... May I go up the pier?
We have strict...
Oh, but I've told you who I am. Surely no.
Well...
Oh, please,
I tell you what. I'll ask Pablo if he's...
If Pablo saw me, I'd be... No, it's not worth the bother.
Well, okay.
I'll just run along and...
Okay, you do it.
I didn't want to push my luck by talking. I could think of no reason.
Бля, ну ты сразу, ты опять сразу это делал, блядь. Нет, нужно подойти, нахуй, с кем-то, блядь, что-то спалить.
Titipoko, he just looked at me.
Бля, ты что, ебанулся?
There was nothing I... The scaffold gantry went all... The button...
Так что из этого двигателя? То есть теперь ты его привяжешь? Ага.
There was no... Titipoko, I have an important job for you.
Блять, а
Take
что я
this
новое
rope to the
сделал
top of
сейчас?
this
Что?
scaffolding
Сука.
and throw it over the top.
Мрази, просто, блять. Сука, блять. Мразин тупорылая. Пиздец ты, блять, овца нахуй.
The button didn't... The scaffold gun... There was nothing... It was a small screw-fit cylindrical housing. the motor spluttered into life. Titipoco, when I tell you, I want you to copy what I am doing.
Copy.
На всякий случай, вдруг мне что-то напиздишь. Не хотелось бы, да? Do it.
Okay? Copy. Georges! I realized those bastards were going to sacrifice Georges to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body. Thankfully, Georges was the only one to notice me.
Where are they? The eclipse is about to happen.
Patience. Your mother will be here soon and Karzak will be close behind. Just keep the Yankee covered and leave the worrying to others.
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice...
Shut up, Stobart. Just...
Calm down.
Hey, Raoul, why don't you do us both a favor and shoot Pab?
You're very funny, Stobart. I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out.
I'll bet I'm not the only one due for the child.
Warning. Raoul was a bundle of raw nerves. I hoped... I couldn't get near. The crates and drums were sealed. I couldn't get the belt into the flames without Pablo.
Интересно. Не, это догадываться. Ипотека-то тупорылая. Блять, ну что так ты не хочешь, сюда ты класть не хочешь, ёптать. Порыла овца. Блять, конечно, я же сам очками не могу поджечь, блять, такие, блять. Ебанутый, просто ебанутый, серьезно.
Titipoco, do you still have that lighter gun you pulled on me?
What's going on over there?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is under control. I'll have...
What's that? What's happening?
Trouble.
Keep it up. The pyramid's surrounded.
I'll find out what the trouble is. If he does, shoot him in the head.
No. Why does it matter? He'll be dead.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's not true.
The crates... Come on, Collard. That won't do. That's the kind of thing Georges would do. There were a few sealed crates and drums.
Drop the gun or I shoot!
Please, don't hurt me!
Don't worry yourself, my
Nico!
Firstly, I'm going to set Georges free.
No!
Raoul, wake up. The only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask who be, except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying.
Sure, he's in Europe. In London, on...
But Karzak promised. When he frees them...
Listen to her, Raoul. Karzak's insane.
I don't know. I need to...
You've let your mother do your thinking for you up to now. Your mother and Karzak think alike. There's only one expendable member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never be...
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Titipoco. Watch this man, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun.
Ну, ты продвижи, я...
Hold still, Georges. I don't want to...
You have no idea how glad...
They were going to cut your heart out. I think we can save the happy reunions for later.
We're safe.
This is a dead end.
We're toast. I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca's pyramid.
Well, we can't stay here like rats and...
And we can't go out the way we came in. I'll have a look round. Take this. It might bring you luck.
You managed to recover the stones from the village? Incidentally, what would Titipoco have done if Graciento had moved?
Titipoco? Nothing. This was a time... Georges?
Yeah?
There was no... The pattern seemed to have only religious significance. The pattern meant nothing to me.
Так. Ты, подруга, что-то совсем не задумалась, да?
Oof! The lever was very difficult to move. Heave! Still no. There was a large image on the wall of a man. More usefully, there was... On the wall was an intricate pattern in blue and gold.
Зелено-синий.
By the door was a...
Синий.
It was the jaguar stone which had...
Ответственного пола.
George?
Yeah?
George, I can only pull one lever at a time, and I think we need...
Okay.
Мы сейчас провалим себя куда-то.
Raoul, there's something suspicious This sacrifice! Where is it?
Nico was here with Titipoco. They set him free. I couldn't stop them.
You idiot! I should have strangled you at birth. Titipoco's gone soft.
I know that.
The darkness of this sun is almost upon us. Have you any idea what your incompetence will...
I think so.
What?
The Mayans weren't fools. Tezcatlipoca should stay exactly where they put him.
Finally got some backbone from somewhere, huh?
I'd rather die than see you at Carnival.
Fine, we're still... See, the eclipse begins. Pablo, get...
Nico was right all along. But it... Come on then, Pablo. Let's see.
Блин, давай сейчас. Загадки будут пиздос. Да?
What place is this? I was in some sort of strange room. Tiles and dials. The priests who designed... I was going to have to figure it out for my... The chute I'd arrived on was too steep and... The room was dominated by an decorated with the usual Mayan motifs. It held two... The tile didn't...
Вот в чем прикол. Мне надо все вот это вот говно собирать. Серьезно? Вы шутите, должно быть. Не, ну скажи, что вы стебетесь. Бля, вы серьезно хотите сказать, что я буду тут все собирать, да, сейчас? Три вот этих, да, по-моему? Вот, все, остановись. Пиздец, блядь.
The tile moved slightly. The tile...
Может, я зря этим вообще занимаюсь сейчас, нет? Или как раз? Мне кажется, тут просто должно быть еще какое-то типа колесо или еще что-то.
There were several tiles.
Вот эта херня мне нужна. Да, это надолго, это просто пиздос, короче. Правильно? Правильно. было посмотреть, может там есть еще один с этой штукой. Так, и... Вот это нам не нужно. Ну, это несложно, на самом деле, догадаться. Нет, я не нужно. Который я прокрутил, заебись. А как я так крутил? Короче, хуй знает, это надо. Ну, не принципиально, в каком порядке я делаю. Нет, значит, в принципе, не вырваюсь. Бля, ну я не знаю, что делать в эти моменты. Просто дома не курю. Пиздец. С теми беленькими, по-моему. То есть все-таки их надо по порядку делать, нет, хочешь сказать? Я просто не знаю, что делать серьезно. Ой. Теперь мне нужна вот такая штукенция из синим этим. Стоп. Мне нужно полностью синяя. Ага. Блядь, ну это пиздец, это пиздец, мало. Я люблю всякие загадки, туда-сюда, ну, блядь. Ты чё, шлюха, пьёшь, что ли? Вот что мне надо, мне. Вот это мне нужно. Ну ебать эти чуваки. Пиздец, блядь. Пиздец, блядь, серьезно. Бля, целое колесо крутить его по голове. Так нельзя делать, нельзя так делать никогда. Ни в одной игре, сука. Если уж вы делаете это в разные стороны, хотя бы что я вращал, ну это ж пиздец. Блядь, что ты настроил? Выпусти вот это.
The dial.
Мразь вот это вот здесь. Пиздец. Ну конечно, да, мне еще 30 лет крутить. А тем временем идет уже 3-й час. Ну и чувствую, мы посидим еще сейчас минут 40. Если бы я не догадался, вообще, блядь, будет на сколько. И не почитал бы, да, это я. Пиздос, короче, нахуй. И микрофон что-то у меня шкалит. Заболел. И, блядь, загадки нахуй. 97-го года. Пиздец.
The dial moved inwards and clicked home.
Так. А теперь я не понимаю, что мне нужно шпята синяя. С цветочком, да. Внизу мотив. Вот такая-то нужна, да. А, не. Слышь. Что-то походу вот такого мне надо. И шляпа с цветочком. Что мне ближе? Цветочек. Или это хуйня? Я так полагаю, я тут нужно. Я так думаю, опять-таки. Не уверен. Ну, тут еще и тень так прорисована. И шляпа с цветочком. Он шляпа, он цветочек. Все идея. Выглядки. Не знаю, просто мне кажется, это глаза, типа, как хуйня в шляпе. Это не полголовы. Это клевер. Ну, все логично. Не дай бог сыгранить. С крестиком. И вот такая. Крестик и червь. Это переходит сначала до 3 точки. Бля, потом весь круг крутить, а ну пиздец. И человек с крестом. Я 10 не надо такие звуки издает, потому что значит пиздец. А потом еще нибудь там за Джордж, да? Говно-то проходить. Где они, кстати, вообще застряли-то? О, куда они делись? Выблетки. А как это вот это, что ли, мне нужно? Блять, я перекрутил, нахуй, ну ладно. Я так полагаю, вот это. Другого тут больше ничего и нет. Здесь типа вот эта вот светлая шляпа, да. И вот это мне нужно будет. Три синенькие. Подруга, я реально надеюсь, что это не ты. А еще звук, как они крутятся, напоминает мне этих чуваков из Юка-Нюкина, осьминожков. Просто я помню, меня бесил этот очень сильный звук. Правильно? Ну давай, давай. И сейчас что-нибудь сделал Пикс и сдох.
Et voilà, George once told me that there's an act to finding secret doors. I think I'm beginning to get the hang of it.
Ну давай сходим только. И сохранимся, но уже все, конец практически, да? Ну я что-нибудь стараюсь найти в ближайшее время какую-то новую игру.
This is it, you know? This is true love. Anyway, I have to leave for a few weeks, and when I come back, what do I find? Damn right. And with who? Labano, that creep.
Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Мы так долго спускались или что? Вот это мне определенно там нужно взять.
Oh, heck. I was hoping for something a little... Look, I need to light this torch. Can you do something clever with a couple of sticks or flint and tin?
Заебись.
Or a cheesy novelty cigarette lighter, as it turned out.
Я, кстати, такую свою где-то потерял, надо обязательно найти, потому что, блин, она мне очень нравилась, а еще была откуда с лазером такая.
Well, there was nothing else to do. Nothing's happened. Oh, wait. Did it, Poco?
А как это так вообще? Ну вот это вот дверь, вот эта вот дверь, она откроется.
Great. I had no idea where I was, no idea where the others had got to, and still, I wasn't dead.
Я бы не сказал, что если так, да, просто думаю, тоже 99. Пожалуйста, мы возьмем факел. Без факела мы никуда, я полагаю. Факелом подожжем факел. Много. Да? Наверное. Этого бросим.
The torch could stay there until I really needed it. Every time I think this place can't get any spookier, it does.
Не, пока еще не буду ничего нажимать или еще что-то делать. Нажму изнутри. Мне кажется, открою эту дверь. Или закрою какую-нибудь дверь.
Stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door.
Да, звук, бля, как в Дикий Нюке, нахуй. Не припомню в первой части даже таких.
Charming. The statue looked like it doubled as an incense burner.
То есть ты не хочешь принципиально набрать факел? Никак.
The torch could stay there.
Хорошо. Доебал. Я закрою дверь, да? Я угадал?
There was nothing I could do to the carving, even if...
Ну, мы зайдем. Там будет, наверное, вот это, да, вторая. Как я назывался, нужно... Что это откроет у нас?
The door was sealed by a...
Стой, нажмет это еще на всякий случай. Наверное, вот это вот, да?
Another huge stone.
Ну, собственно, мазехи нет, он их давай. Оба их закрывает, да, наверное. А, вот так, да? определенно не понимаю, что нам нужно делать. Настолько, да, вот типа, блядь.
A stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door.
То есть настолько, да, все по-ебански.
I couldn't get through that.
Ну и чё? Я ж сюда никуда не попаду, правильно? Не будет места. Ну, логично. И что, я открыл эту дверь таким образом, блядь, махинациями? Скажет, сейчас там темно, нахуй. А не сам умничка такой, молодец. Вот он умный, блядь. Ну, пирамиды же они строили, ебаный ты, блядь.
Cool. Onwards and downwards, Mr. Stobart. This was it. The pyramid's central chamber. Its dark heart. Once before in my life, I'd stood in front of a door and thought, this is it. If I go through there, I'm going to die. I'd been wrong then. I hoped I was wrong now. This was the door that led to the central chamber.
На почему хватит нельзя? Ну вот, собственно-то, и все. Спасибо за внимание. Увидимся в следующей игре.